Hi, this is Jonathan. How you guys doing? Today we're going to feature this guitar from Harley Benton. This is the Harley Benton TE 69 TL Hot Rod. If you're new to this channel or just want to subscribe to this channel, press that bell for notification of future videos to follow. Be part of the Patreon to support this channel. I would appreciate it. I want to thank Benedict from Harley Benton for sending me this guitar for a review. I like this guitar a whole lot. Not just because the way it plays and the way it sounds, which I'm going to discuss later, but the way it looks. You know, it's really a beauty, right? So this is really nice. One of the thing about Harley Benton that I would like to mention at the get-go in this video is the fact that they actually do us, those of us who are guitar players, a very big favor, because the guitars are affordable for one thing, and they're not too shabby. You know, even hit and miss on the earlier Harley Benton models. We're talking about 4 years ago or 5 years ago, but they have consistently gotten better year after year. And the guitars that you see now from Harley Benton, they are of a certain quality, you know, to it. Now, given the consideration that it's so affordable, of course there will be, like, you know, sacrifices, you know, to be made, like, you know, in terms of components, hardware. You're not going to be the same as the other guitars that are worth like $5,000, that cost $5,000. You know, some of us got to be really realistic about this, because if you're going to pay like $200 US for a guitar, you're just going to get $200 worth of guitar. But the fact is that Harley Benton gave us guitars that are playable, even for gigs, which I've done many times, and really nice guitars. So I want to thank Harley Benton for that. This is not just because they are sending me guitars for that. So on behalf of most guitarists that I know, I just want to give a shout out to Harley Benton. Thank you, you know, for letting us have these wonderful, playable and beautiful guitars at an affordable price. And this is really affordable, all right? So this guitar is basically made of ash. This is an ash body. Now, I nearly said swamp ash because I'm not really too sure about whether this is swamp ash, but I don't think so. This is just an ash body. Really nice, nice grain. And this is, of course, a finish. I think this might be a polyurethane finish. Really nice finish. You have a black pickguard, right? You have a caramelized neck, maple neck, with a rose acer skunk stripe right here. You also have a caramelized fretboard with a fret radius of 12 inch. Now these are jumbo frets, right? Not stainless steel. And a graphite nut, right? This is a white graphite nut. You have a Clusen style tuners, all right? Clusen style tuners right on top. 2 string tree, right? These are the normal string tree. On the body, you have a 3-way pickup selector, 1 volume, 1 tone, which also functions as a push-pull for split coil. What split coil? What you see here is, like, you know, 2 single coil pickups, but they're not. You have a Roswell Anico 5 vintage TE single coil for the neck. And then you have the Roswell TEKB Anico 5 stack TE humbucker for the bridge. So this is basically a humbucker, but not like the humbucker that you and me are so used to. This is, after all, is a stack humbucker, so they sound a little bit different. And the split coil is for the stack pickup on the bridge. You have a very traditional Tele bridge with 3 saddles, not brass, unfortunately, but it's okay. And you have a nice F-hole here, a really nice cutaway. There's a black background, so you don't see much of the wood within or any, like, you know, wires hanging out. Nothing. It's all very neatly done. The thing that get me when I look closely at the neck is that these are the edge of the neck, the fretboard is kind of roll off. So I'm pretty impressed with this. It's like very subtle, not as obvious as the ones on my James Taylor or the Sir, but you can tell it's roll off. You know, there's a roll over side on the fretboard, which I think is so cool because this is such a comfortable neck. I've read some reviews complaining that the frets are sharp and all that. I don't see it here on this fretboard, on this guitar at all. You know, this is really smooth. You have a C neck profile, and of course this is a caramelized neck. It's not finished, so it's really smooth. Yeah, nice. I like the fact that, you know, this has an F hole, you know, and you got this nice pickguard going on. Not like a normal, typical Tele. And the fact that this has a stack pickup, you know, changes a lot of things. I've played on Harley Benton's Telecasters, the various models. And one of my favorite was the black paisley. This is totally different from the black paisley. It plays differently. It just sounds different. And now these raw swell pickups are pretty nice. I particularly like the neck pickup. It has the warmth and the clarity. So it's really good for rhythm playing and subtle stuff. Now the bridge stack pickups has a little bit more emphasis on the high frequencies. I would prefer emphasis on the mid. But as it is, the output is pretty good, strong, so you can drive your amp if you want to, or overdrive units, and it's great. It's great. It's just very versatile to see a stack pickup on the bridge position on the Tele. What they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So there are many ways you can kind of tame down the high frequencies through your amp, through your settings, and you can get a really nice tone if you want to. I would change these saddles to brass saddles, just for the sake of it, and it matches the color of the whole body. That's good. Right. Nice. Everything works. The electronic works. Everything is just peachy, comfortable to hold. Now this weighs a bit. I think this is like 3.7 kg, if I'm not mistaken. Even with the fact that this is with a sort of a Thinline body, but it still weighs a bit. Now probably the tone I'm getting is probably due to the weight. So I don't know. I like the tone I'm hearing from this guitar. Nice. And the fact that this has a little subtle roll over on the edge, it just won me over. Cool. Nice. So you have a neck joint here and string through. And that's it. Very simple. Typical Telecaster, but you're not your typical Telecaster. At this price, it's really affordable. So something that you guys might want to check out if you're looking for a nice Tele, an affordable Tele. And check this out. Now, the guitar is available in Thomann, and if you need to check out the pricing on your own currency, just head on to Thomann's website. The links are in the description box, so check it out. Let me know what you think about this guitar, and leave the comments in the comment section down below. I want to hear from you. Again, I want to thank Benedict for Harley Benton for passing me this guitar. I might just keep this guitar just for slide playing. So I might just, I don't know what I'm trying to do. Maybe change the nut to a taller nut, bring up the action a little bit, and I could play slide on it. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. It's a really nice guitar, nice looking and nice sounding. I'm impressed. Right? If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, press the bell for notification of future videos to follow, be part of Patrons to support this channel. I would appreciate it. I thank all my patrons for the wonderful love. Thank you so much, guys. So in the meantime, you guys please take care of yourself, and I'll see you real soon. Arrivederci.